Well, good evening. I'm coming back to you to talk about this vest and some walking and talking and exercising and eating right. I wanted to touch on the vest again because I know yesterday I was a little long-winded about my story, so you might have missed the part about the vest if you were hanging around for that information and got tired during my yapping. I wanted to say that the vest, first of all, I found out it's not a 50-pound vest that I've brought down to 20 pounds. It was a 40-pound vest, and I'm actually carrying 16 pounds around. Surprisingly, that's plenty. At least it has been this month. Although I got to caveat this feeling this week with this vest with one thing, is that I have felt tired, more tired all month long. And so has my wife, and so have both of my sons. Just felt more fatigued. Now, it could be the fact that it's close to 100-degree weather down here in Florida, and we're a pretty active bunch, so that means we're getting a lot of sun. We all just had a round with COVID in April. You know, maybe that's why we're a little more tired. Maybe something's in our cells, or who knows what, this doggone thing is doing to you. But either way, we've all been more tired this month. So this week, it's been exceptionally fatigued this weekend. Saturday I was only able to walk 1 mile, and Sunday I took the whole day off. I just ain't got the energy to do nothing. And since I was visiting with family, I just took the time to do that. But today's Tuesday, and you saw my walk from yesterday. All my stuff is a day delayed lately. I've been trying to stay ahead of the videos. I've had a workout yesterday and a workout today is the point I'm trying to make. And yesterday's workout was rough. I did not get all of my squats in. I only got about half of them in. And then today, I thought, well, I want to try something I've been putting off way too long, and that was getting back up on the pull-up bar. So you can see I gave that a shot. I used a band here because I haven't done pull-ups in a while. I can do about 5 without the band, but I can squeeze out 10 or more with the band right now. I got to really get back up on the pull-up bar and work on those shoulder areas and those lats, and do some chin-ups for biceps even. But I haven't been doing the pull-ups like I would like yet. But that was the first try at it. And I wanted to work on the decline side on my push-ups today, because that'll work on the lower pec area to kind of get that rounded look on the bottom, and to have that strength in your chest and spread it out evenly. But I was thinking these would be a little easier. Even though I'm doing them with the weight vest on again, I figured I wouldn't have any trouble. Well, I was able to get out 100 the other day with the weight vest on, and they were just normal push-ups. And here I'm doing declines, and I did 5 sets of doing to just before failure, trying to do within 3 of failure. And I only got 90 push-ups out of there, but I mean, I did what I set out to do, so I was happy about that. But I figured I was going to do more than 100 since I was going to do 5 sets. But I was just more tired today. Now, another thing I've been doing all this month, which doesn't bode well for this particular supplement, but today is the 29th. What is it? Today's the 28th. I've been taking potassium and magnesium aspartate, I believe it's called, every day now for the past 4 weeks. And I have yet to notice anything different at all with regard to muscle twitches of any kind. I have them occasionally. I'll look and see like this muscle will be just vibrating a little bit for a second and then it'll stop. Or the same thing will happen in one of my leg muscles, or maybe I'll get a Charlie horse in my calf or in my hamstring. And just a handful of times, maybe 2 or 3 times a month, I might get any one of those combination of things. And that was the same taking this supplement every day. I didn't notice any reduction in the amount of incidence of muscle cramps or muscle twitching of any kind. I didn't notice any boost in energy, which I would think having extra electrolytes would certainly have done. And I didn't notice any benefits of any kind, really. If anything, like I said, I've been more fatigued. But since it's been endemic throughout my house, I'm going to assume that it has something to do with the weather or the illness that we had back in April. All that to say that adding this vest is adding a lot, and I didn't need to add probably as much as I have, but since I started with 16, I figured I'm going to chug along with 16 pounds on here and see how long it'll be before I can add a little bit. But right now, I am content having this 16 pounds until I get used to it. I've had other people say they've gone up to over 100 pounds, 150 pounds. I can't even imagine trying to do that right now, at least not wearing and doing it. They were saying they were doing a squat, so maybe they were talking about like a weight, you know, using a weight bar to do squats. But I used to be able to do that kind of stuff. That's the amazing thing about my legs. I remember doing those leg presses on that machine in the gym where you lay back and it's like a rocket chair that faces set up at a 45-degree angle, and you got to stretch your legs up to push the weights up. I used to be able to do that with like 600 pounds on there. I have no idea what I'd be able to do now, but I'm pretty sure it isn't 600 pounds. Who knows? I really do feel like I'm in better shape than I was in high school. When I was in my best shape in high school, my senior year. I'm also eager to find out some other stuff y'all have been asking about. Folks have been asking about my blood work results. When it comes to blood work, I don't know what's good and what's bad. I know what I've learned about LDL and HDL and triglycerides. That LDL is not really your enemy. The type of LDL you have is going to determine a lot, but really it's having low triglycerides and no metabolic syndrome of any kind where you're evident with your waistline being larger than it should be, or your overall body fat percentage. I realize now BMI doesn't make any sense at all if Dr. Baker can be considered obese based on his BMI, so I don't even want to think about that anymore. I thought it was something weird about it, but now I really know. But as I was saying, I might be able to, you know, there's a couple of things I'm looking at doing. I just got to have the financial means to do some of them. Like one of them still has to do with pursuing a training in jiu-jitsu. There's a Brazilian jiu-jitsu school down the road that I'd like to give a try, but I'm waiting until I can really solidify myself in this industry I'm working in, or maybe here on this channel, and get things going enough to be able to pursue these things. But right now I just got to do it with what I got right here, walking down the street and getting my exercise on my 1-2 fit at home, or using whatever I've got at my disposal to get the exercise I need, so that I can show you that you too can recover your health and recover your life. I'm also going to go see a doctor tomorrow. We wound up getting some kind of insurance that I'll be lucky to have longer than a year because it's income dependent, but it's enough for me to get in to see somebody and it not cost another fortune. I mean, you wouldn't believe what I've got to deal with right now because of seeing doctors in the past without any insurance. But I don't want to get into all that. I just want to say that I'm going to see the doctor tomorrow. I don't know. I really don't even. It's like a nerve-wracking thing to go in and see a doctor when you're a carnivore, because you don't know if you're going to find somebody who's going to spout the normal line about meat and healthcare and diet and what you're supposed to be eating and statins and all that, or are you going to find somebody who's actually paying attention to what's going on? So that's the concern I got about tomorrow. But hopefully I can get some blood work or get some other results to be able to bring back whatever information I can that helps you go beyond what you can see with your own eyes about my health and just the transition that I've gone from at the beginning of the video to now. I think I'm gonna kick it into high gear and walk a little faster so I can get these next 2 miles done. So I'm gonna wrap it up for today. So if you haven't already done it, I need you to say screw it. I'm gonna get up and do it. Start eating those right foods and get to exercising. We got to take care of ourselves, and nobody's gonna do it if you don't do it. They're not gonna do it for free, that's for sure. Anyway, that's all from me today. I'll see you guys next time.
If we pay extra, could we maybe get some grease or fat?